So as you know from the prior videos or video, I had to take our 2-foot or 2.5-foot dorado catfish out of here, out of the menagerie 4500. The story was that I guess it got stuck between the wall or under that screen in the corner and was freaking out and damaged badly both of its sides, right in the middle, and the skin was abrased hard enough that it necrotized and fell off. All throughout this process, the dorado was still eating, so I thought, well, it's not that bad if it's still feeding, and it fed well, not as well as before, but still fed quite alright. I thought everything was going fine, but I think today, the first time, perhaps it happened over one day or maybe a couple of days, I noticed that Dora's got a huge, deep hole in the side. And I stood here and watched it for a while, and I saw how the lemon fin barbs would try to come up and take a bite out of the place where there was no skin. The new skin hasn't grown yet, and the old skin fell off. So I had a choice either to take out the lemon fins out of here, all 5 of them in there, these guys, or take Dora out. Dora has been kind of it's been in this tank for a few months and was still very awkward. It would always, or almost all the time, bear bad abrasions on it, and it got bite marks on its tail, on its dorsal fin. So I don't know, it was miserable here. Normally I would not have moved it, because with brachypelagostoma you don't want to move them, perhaps at that size, more than once a year. But I had no choice, because these guys would have continued killing it. So I took it out and put it in 25,000 gallons. Kind of like in a desperate effort and a desperate hope for an improvement. There it is. You see the huge hole that the barbs dug in its side where there is no skin. I mean, it's ridiculous. Kind of very gruesome too. Dora also always has done this vertical swimming sometimes. Its fins are damaged a little bit from fighting in the net. But that side is almost healed up. That's the other, the right hand side is bad. So I'm hoping with this one to solve both problems, if it survives a second rehoming in 2-3 months. That it will grow back its skin, fill up that hole that they dug in its side. They took out the muscle tissue, and also that nobody will bite its fins here anymore. So it will be happier here. It's a deformed fish with its snout bent down, and the same for the back. Kind of a kink in the back, or an angle in the back. But you know its story anyway. It's been in this tank right now for about an hour. Nobody's touched it. I tried to transfer it very quickly. I netted it quickly and just ran here. I didn't let it struggle in the water like I usually do. Tire out, transfer to a bag, I just took it out in the net, in a rubber coated net, which was soft and which was easy on it. And got it in at 25,000. It's a non-stop swimming fish too, so this should benefit the fish. It really loves swimming laps non-stop, no matter what size tank it is at. In our experience anyway. And I think it rests that way. The vertical way of keeping it like that, keeping itself like that, is the way it rests. Otherwise it takes a horizontal position and just swims around lap after lap after lap. Well, we'll take a second look at her tomorrow. This is late at night that I have to do that. It's terrible looking wound. Painful even just to look at. Even though I'm sure the fish feels no pain from it. It's been 3 days since the early video. So far Dora is not showing any signs of worsening. It survived the rehoming, which was dicey. And it's surviving its wound on the side. It's terrible. And hopefully it will start skinning over in a few days. This is being filmed a week later overall. Surprisingly, Dora has been doing well, much better than I expected. It survived the rehoming without any problems. Its deep wound has shed the outer layer of damaged flesh, cleaned up, and is beginning to skin over. Looks nice and clean. No inflammation, no infection, and also surprisingly, Dora ate last time I fed this tank 3 days ago. She was a little skittish because everybody was there feeding, and the new big guys. He was a little afraid of them, but he grabbed about 3-4 fish. He still managed to grab, so his prospects are highly positive, given that he's eating well and the wound is healing. He's a truly non-stop moving fish. He uses usually the whole 50 feet length to do his laps. It's much better than in his previous tanks. Far more space to be constantly doing laps. So he's been doing pretty good. Also because this tank has some skylights, so he was getting a little bit of sunlight and a little bit of UV, so he's darkened up a lot on his top. So now he's like bicolor. Top is dark and the bottom is light, as it was before. Nobody seems to have bothered him. There was in the first day or two, there was a little bite on the caudal peduncle. It wasn't significant, but I could see an abrasion. But ever since, I don't see anything new on him. Whatever's on him is from his prior life in the prior tank. So I think he will heal up. He or she, whatever it is. It will heal up, and there's a good chance it will thrive in here. I can't believe the lemon fins have done that. It's just ridiculous that goes to show you that housing primitive fish like Dora, completely primitive, cannot learn anything new. With smart fish, even as seemingly harmless as tinfoil barbs, lemon fin tinfoils can lead to such unpleasant outcomes, where the smart guys learn how to take advantage of the primitive guys and can take a fistful of flesh out of their side, little by little, bite by bite.